midwifery has been there from time immemorial. Women have been delivering, and midwifery has been the most ancient profession. Earlier, it used to be women who would always deliver a woman. There was no scope of any doctor coming, and it used to be by and large at home and in the most natural process. It's a different matter that over a period of time, people realize that the mortalities is becoming higher. The babies are likely to die if they are, they do not get a particular care at that particular point of time. And over a period of time, somewhere from 17th and 18th century, obstetrics developed as a science. So you can actually see how old is the midwifery and how new is the obstetric science. At that time, the worry was to reduce the mortalities, the mothers dying, the mothers suffering, the babies dying, and now we have pretty much stabilized. So now there is a look back. In this bargain of the science, what have we lost? Have we lost the naturality of the birth? We have gone on to complete medicalization. Is that affecting? Is that hurting the woman? And yes, in this regard, midwifery is coming back.
I'm thinking more and more about the rights of newborn babies and what rights they have to access to their mother's microbiome. A newborn has rights to the biological territory of their mother. The newborn has a right to be acknowledged by the country, the nation in which it's born. Newborn has rights, and these rights are being violated. And the violations occur for different reasons, but for me, all of this has tied back to learning about birth from the point of view of the mother and learning how to make decisions that are woman-centered.
A big part of my role in hospitals is to protect the woman. So I have to advocate for her and make sure that her basic human rights are not being ignored. And after the baby is born, I feel I protect the baby. Because often the baby is being taken away, and I make sure that the baby will not be taken away, or I bring back the baby to the mom.
Golden hour is considered as the 1 hour after birth, and this is the very crucial period between the mother and newborn. It's the bonding and we call zero separation. We advocate for the woman to the doctor. We need zero separation from the mother and newborn should be together. Very important to initiate the skin to skin and breastfeeding.
The thing that women really deserve is a beauty in childbirth, beauty, peace, love, support, complete acceptance of screaming, complete acceptance of falling apart and feeling they are unable to carry on. We see these experiences that women have through childbirth, and we support that because we are midwife run and we are a birth center in the international community of Auroville, and we know what women are like around the world. I believe that we offer a very valuable service. We have qualified, educated, dedicated professionals working on the Morning Star team.
So we have the doulas and the childbirth educator and the lactation consultant and the midwives, and we have a whole team who are together where we're trying to bring as much of awareness into this family as they start moving into parenting.
think this is really where midwives come into their own, because they look at the whole picture of the one person in front of them. And so while definitely aspects of public health are incorporated, when it comes down to it, we look at not just what are your lab results, but we look at where do you live? Who lives around you? What do you eat? How many children do you have? Do your parents live with you? In terms of midwifery, that whole picture is looked at, as well as any health conditions or any of the other things. We look at really the whole picture of what makes you you, and what are the things that will affect you in your pregnancy and affect your baby in their growth and development.
So the biggest challenge that I would say is changing our own mindset, accepting that yes, midwife is the way out, midwifery is the way out. Having a midwife is going to ease our work. If we have best of both, you have the doctor's care whenever needed, and you have the natural birthing process with the midwife, who better than a midwife could give this, then I suppose we'll have the best balance of what we have lost over the years of gaining obstetric as a science and losing midwifery as an art.
The big push in India right now that started in 2018 with the central government of India putting forward a plan for implementation of midwifery. And this was to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, one of which has to do with the reduction of maternal and neonatal mortality or death. And India has been seeking to reach that goal, and they have not yet reached it. So midwifery is one of the ways in which we can, any country, can reduce the maternal and newborn death rate by implementing the care of midwives into the healthcare system for mothers. They reduce the mortality rate, and it's been proven globally to be the case.
So respectful maternity care, or RMC, is basically a concept. It is an initiative. It's not that it didn't exist. It's been there right from time immemorial. Only thing is that somewhere in the development of the science of obstetrics, this art has got left out. So now there's a wake-up call that we need to revive this in its true essence and have it everywhere. That everybody should experience dignity, privacy, involvement in the decision making, and not just an imposed decision on you, non-separation from the baby. At present, the Government of India initiative is that every public hospital should have a respectful maternity care certification done over a period of time.
I think Morning Star is doing a great job, giving respected maternity care in the bioregion, also the woman living in Auroville, and also is presenting a model, to teach, go and outside and teach the students what is just to make them to understand a simple concept about the physiology, of the birth. Birth is a natural process. It's not like any fearful event.
And then we offer classes in pregnancy as well, to which fathers are very much encouraged to join, so that they also learn and understand the process of pregnancy, the process of birth, and where they can fit themselves into that, because often in a lot of cultures they're excluded. We support them to be present and to participate.
I also work in the area of research. I'm working right now on a research project for fathers in India and the role, or the experience rather, of fathers in childbirth, and how different it is when men are included in childbirth. They're given education, support, and inclusion. What experience do they have when those elements are present? So in our research, we asked the question, when did you first hold your baby? And some fathers, they're like 3 days later, maybe after the mother got discharged, then they got to hold the baby.
So for women-led labor rooms, the biggest area where we need to put our inputs is educating them, educating their partner, educating the family all throughout the pregnancy, so that once the contraction starts, the birthing process starts, they would be in a position to make a choice.
I mean, we're doing prenatal classes, we're there in the birth, we do the postnatal visits, we do the baby class, so we support the women throughout the first year.
And I would say that for the progress of Morning Star, we need a real building dedicated to the work and the quality of care that we can provide. If we don't continue a strong presence of midwifery, highly educated midwives, articulate midwives, capable of teaching and training others and giving beautiful practice in Auroville, being a role model, being a place where you could see this is how it can be set up. This is how you can have a water birth tub here for mothers who want water birth. Here's how you hang ropes on your ceiling so women can hold a rope during labor. Here are the steps that women go up and down steps during labor to shift and adjust the pelvis. Here's the bar where a woman can hold on and squat down when she's in labor. The whole building is designed around women and birth.
I think having this in Auroville, having this unit, we always say that in Auroville we can do this experiment and we can be a role model for outside world. And I feel like the work that Morning Star does is one of the example which the outside world should also follow. So I think it's really important to play this pioneer role.